All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the San Francisco 49ers. The children will groan. It's the final weekend of summer, but we've got the NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. To throw on first down, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play there on the first play of the game. 43 yards.
Man, you gotta listen to me, man. I'll be telling you, you gotta listen to me, man. I don't know what it is, you know what I'm saying, but you don't like listening when I say stuff. And I don't even be saying stuff as a demand. I just be saying it as a suggestion. It did make sense. Just don't fill me up. That's why I always get it as a side shit. Okay, I love you too. I guess. What's the point of buying the food if we're gonna be hungry still?
I'm hungry.
Exactly. I'm not full. Nigga, I'm hungry. What are you talking about? I just told you that shit don't fill me up.
And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now let's go. Boo, Niners. Boo, Niners.
Vic operating on first down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
From the shotgun, it's Vic. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Green 39. Green 39.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Here's another 2nd and goal, this time from half the distance closer.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319. No. Check. Patriot.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. Now Cohen. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Oh, Brandon, that was a big play by the defense to keep him at the end zone on 3rd down, so there's an early decision to be made here, isn't there? I know that 3 is awfully tempting, but I'd pull on my big boy pants right now, and I'd go for it.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Back in that Philly. Here we go. Gone.
Throwing Vic. And that is
Is you for real, man?
They're turned away on 4th and goal. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand.
Man, that's some bullshit. That's bullshit. That's bull.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jarek McKinnon. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. 1st down.
Partner, I think that play echoed a short yardage run. I know they're backed against their own goal line, but when they stack the defensive line like that, if you find any type of a crease, you're up to the 3rd level before you know it.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. They run it with McKinnon. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Toss. It's McKinnon. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Toss play to McKinnon. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going to try and throw. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And that will force a turnover on downs. So, Charles, why in the world do you take that risk there?
It doesn't make a whole lot of sense on the surface. But I've been around enough of these coaches and enough of these meetings along the way. Sometimes they're so confident in a play call that they don't care about the situation. They think that play, at that time, they're going to run it and pick up whatever they need. So maybe that's what influenced him there. I'm guessing because I have no other explanation.
Yeah, that's tough. Own side of the field, that chunk of yardage to pick up. Head scratcher. A first down throw coming for Vic. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's...
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Over. Detroit. Gone.
So here's Vic following the interception. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they try the right side here. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They do, however, have a tough 3rd and long coming up.
Detroit! Detroit!
Vic readies to throw.
Oh, my
And
gosh.
this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. McKinnon. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up the first down.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards, and it'll be 2nd and very short. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. He'll drop to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Now this is fielded in the end zone. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball to their territory.
And on the ground they go with a running back.
Oh, my goodness.
And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney.
Vick back around his own goal line. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They just get the play off. Now Vick. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
With Kidder here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on 1st down for them. Brings up a nice 2nd down for them.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. A minute 59 to go in the first half. Back to more NFL action on EA Sports after this.
Ohio! Ohio!
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Gold now out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
Oh, put that back. Hold on. Hold on, man. Hold on. Hold on. Put it back over there.
No. Check. Patriot! Patriot! Gun!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 42 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Detroit! Detroit! Gun! All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
First down, Vick. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
They run. This is Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit! Detroit! Gun! 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 Gun!
Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Ohio! Ohio!
Now McKinnon to start the drive. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The rush defense stout on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Now McKinnon. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this one across the 20, but only up to about the 21. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the 2nd half. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Throwing right, and that's complete. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Well, his first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Gold now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big
we can't get out the backfield, bro.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeves.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage will be found.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Lucky 56.
Vic on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
3rd and long for Vic. Flush to his right. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They will indeed go for it. Vic, it's complete. Swings it out to his running back. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd. After that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
Flushed out right. And this will be incomplete. Eric Reed, the former LSU Tiger, making the play on the defensive side. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A 2nd down throw for Vic. It's caught. Stills, right side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Oh, my
and he's going to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Now Vic stripped. He lost the football. Oh! And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
Should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pick up there, 26 yards. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. He got away with it there and in a big way.
Give him 4 yards there on the first down keeper.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. The Niners on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Khalil Mack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it.
Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round!
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is incomplete. A real head-scratcher there. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this one's going to go out of bounds, so no recovery, but on 4th down, a change of possession anyway.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. Now he's flushed out left. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Second down, Vic. It's
oh my God, bro.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
It's crazy.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
The Bears on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Vic.
Oh, my God, bro.
Intercepted a third time. Picked off by Harrison Smith. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 20. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this.
And they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Back to it after the pick six. Vic finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll make it a second down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
No, check, Patriot!
This is Cohen. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gone!
On 3rd and 1, here's Vic. Dancing to his left. And he finds Stills, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Gone!
Here's Vic. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Khalil Mack able to disrupt yet another pass play. His 3rd sack of the afternoon. Back now here in Santa Clara. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, leaves him behind on the spin. And he'll use his blockers to get this up over the 20 to the 21. 9 yards on the gain there, so he got half of it back. And it'll be 3rd down. Here again is McKinnon. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards on the carry, but it's going to lead to a 4th down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. McKinnon fitting in nicely as the feature back in this 49er offense. He's back there again now on 1st down. He'll look to throw. The 20. Gets it to Strong. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw, and this is incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. His throw incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll run it on the toss. And the spin looked pretty, but more for style points as the real estate evaporated quickly there. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the first, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field, and they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. The Bears on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Gun, gun. Gun, gun. Mike 50, Mike 50. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Throwing, Vic. And that is incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman. Able to get a hand in. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on.
What up? You hear me talking?
Already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Nigga.
All right, lucky 56. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
I'm on Madden right now. Game almost over. Give me a second.
Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that's caught by Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Vic operating on 1st down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now, they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out.
Detroit! Detroit!
One sec.
Detroit!
Vic will look to throw on 1st down. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now here's Vic.
Hey, you need to stop hitting their ass with some pump fakes
and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
Detroit! Detroit!
From the red zone now, Vic. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
I'm actually happy I put childless score for shot creating.
Bro, he did not even try to block. I would have been pissed if he
Look what I didn't even know you was up there.
And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Oh, you don't know one now. I'm gonna hop on. See if you
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time. after this. The Bears on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hop in the squad spot. Hop off.
Again, it's Veno. He's going to leave this.
Man, that's bullshit, bro. 2 people right there pick up the block. Just get one of them bitches, bro.
That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Yeah, accepted.
Desperation time. Vic on 4th down.
Oh my God, bro! What the hell? They horn me, bro. Matt just hold the shit out of me like 10 plays, man. Come on, man. Lucky I'm in this season. I would have quit this bitch now, shit.
That's what I think.
They just played me, bro. Like 3-4 touchdowns, I ain't get.
They were saying decline the penalty, and that's going to work against them. They should have taken it.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down
I'm
here.
still have to play you up in Madden too, man.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
I gotta get my offense back together. Niggas beating my ass right now.
Because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally.
You ain't got no O-line?
I got an O-line. I just niggas is good on this shit, nigga. I ain't got no offensive scheme right now.
You need to balance the tackle right now. Because like sometimes he'll get a good ass lineman, but he only good for like run block.
Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Nah, bro, it ain't about the offensive line right now. It's just these niggas just it's their defense. Everybody playing these crazy ass defenses right now.
One of the maxims
about kind of hard to score on this shit.
A touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that.
Good wide receivers and good corners out there.
Yeah, and being rightly
I got a good ass team. My team cold. It's just me fucking up right now.
Run it on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge.
It's just me right now. I'll be having my Madden drops.
Hey, feel the mojo, man. Feel the mojo. Like, if they forcing you one way and they try and cut you off, cross them over.
As we step aside.
Bro, it ain't even that, bro. It ain't even that. Y'all wish if you.
It's just simple fundamentals.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
All right. Sound good. Let you get in these fields.
This nigga keep running into me, bring his man over to me to come and swipe my shit.
1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now back to
I'm gonna let him keep reaching.
This one go deep. And that is incomplete.
He's
7 seconds remaining. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Back out.
They'll look to throw.
There you go.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
I'll take that minute.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. One last shot for Michael Vick. And now here's another interception. Picked by Tavarius Moore. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
I did that shit on purpose.
The storyline
I suck right now. God damn,
the
man.
number 0.
I keep on me on some. There's plays I should have had touchdowns.
It really is. And what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
You probably got to dig into your
they
shot.
use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.
Despicable. Stop, man. Stop. It's not a toy. Yeah, man. We're gonna get it together.